You're born in Rosario, a city built on industry and routine. People here don't talk about destiny. They talk about work. Your family is no different. Your father manages machinery. Your mother keeps things running. Football exists in your house the way gravity exists, always present, never announced. You're quiet as a child, not withdrawn, just precise. You don't rush sentences. You don't waste movement. When you start playing football in the street, the ball seems to recognize this economy. It doesn't bounce away from you like it does with other kids. It stays close, as if it understands that chaos isn't useful. Adults notice before you do. At Newell's Old Boys, you're smaller than everyone else. Not slightly, obviously. Coaches crouch when they talk to you. Other children try to overpower you automatically. You don't fight it. You let them run. You keep the ball. By the time they turn, it's gone. They don't understand how. You don't either. You just know where to stand. Then you stop growing. Doctors explain it calmly. Growth hormone deficiency. Treatable. Expensive. Very expensive. The kind of expensive that doesn't care how gifted you are. Football doesn't disappear, but it stops being an escape. It becomes fragile, conditional. Your parents don't dramatize it. They calculate. They worry in quiet rooms. The treatment requires monthly injections and long-term commitment. Your local club can't pay. Your country won't help. Talent you learn early doesn't come with insurance. Barcelona hears about you because someone says something unusual. Not that you score a lot, that you don't lose the ball, that when others move fast, you move correctly. It's enough to spark curiosity. They don't promise success. They promise treatment. At 13, you leave Argentina. The airport is loud. Your mother tries to be calm. You think this is temporary. You don't yet understand how many things in life only happen once. Spain feels organized, structured, cleaner. La Masia runs on schedules and rules. You like that. Predictability reduces noise. At night, you inject yourself with hormones. You don't talk about it. Being the smallest is manageable. Being medically fragile feels different. You grow slowly. Not enough to erase the difference, just enough to function inside it. Coaches don't ask you to change. They ask others to adapt. They teach spacing, timing, patience. You learn early that your strength isn't speed or force. It's inevitability. Once you move, the outcome is already decided. Defenders just haven't caught up to it yet. You reach the first team young, too young to perform confidence. You score your first goal and walk back quietly. People don't know what to do with that. They search your face for arrogance or fire. They find focus instead. Barcelona rearranges itself around you gradually. Systems shift. Teammates rotate. You remain. The ball keeps finding you in the same dangerous spaces year after year, as if the pitch itself remembers where you belong. Success accumulates without release. Trophies arrive. Individual awards follow. You accept them politely. You don't celebrate like it's resolution, because it isn't. Winning doesn't calm anything. It just sharpens expectations. Somewhere else, another player is redefining excellence through power and insistence. The world turns it into a comparison. You never engage. You've learned that attention distorts things. You let the numbers speak because numbers don't ask questions. With Argentina, the pattern breaks. Finals come and go. Penalties missed. Silence stretches longer each time. People question your commitment because you don't shout. They confuse restraint with absence. You feel the weight anyway. You carry it home. You carry it into training, quietly. You try to step away once. It doesn't last. Leaving doesn't relieve pressure. It just relocates it. Time changes your body. You adapt without announcement. You rely less on acceleration and more on anticipation. The margins shrink. You learn how to live inside them. You don't reinvent yourself. You refine. Barcelona begins to unravel. Financial decisions pile up. Administrations change. Stability erodes. One day, you're told you can't stay. Not because of football, because of numbers that never involved you. There's no drama, just finality. You cry publicly and surprise everyone, not because you're leaving, but because the place that raised you no longer recognizes what it's losing. Leaving wasn't part of the plan. It never needed to be said before. Paris is efficient, professional, temporary. You perform. You win. It works. It doesn't anchor. The connection feels correct but incomplete. Later, you choose familiarity, warmth, a slower rhythm. The pressure looks lighter from the outside, but meaning has weight too. Somewhere in that transition, the trophy that never aligned with logic finally arrives. People call it completion. It doesn't feel like an ending. You have children now. They watch you without history. To them, this life is normal. Training, travel, applause, silence. You wonder what they'll remember, the goals or the routines. Before matches, you lace your boots the same way. Slowly, precisely, not out of superstition, out of preference for order, because chaos was never your element. You didn't chase greatness. You just kept the ball close. And tomorrow, when space opens where it shouldn't, you'll move into it without asking why.